Okay, before I review this bad boy, I had to get off on my chest. I don't know. I don't know if these people, if you're watching this bit, are real or fake about commenting about wanting car, my super car QR code. You just gotta stop. I'm not interested in that. So just please, when I'm unbox those games like this, please don't ask me for code, because if you do, you're gonna get blocked for it. So yeah, had to get off of my chest. So as we're about to review WWE 2K22. Um, so it's been 2 years. Well, it has been, it was, it has been 2.5 years since we get a WWE 2K game like this since 2K20, and I will go over though well I kind of explained it in the 2K22 on bossy bid the other month. I wanted to get more expression, like thoughts from it, as well like the previous games, like they just cut it off the bat. 2K20 was trash, pure garbage. That game was. I was most part pretty embarrassed to be even playing yet. I know many people felt the assassin way. In turn, that them cancel 2K21 in order to make preparation for that game, 2K22. And I felt like the other games like 2K18 and 19, which I didn't review, they were both decent, but nah, it's like 2K19 was kind of step up for the series to me. I like I thought they were really finding their groove with 2K19, and they just came to a squeezing halt with 2K20. 2K20 put a really damper on the 2K WWE series. They really did. So when I and obviously with the game crash, it was obviously going to piss the fans off like it did for me. So to be the devil's advocate, did give 2K. I did give 2K like the some devil's advocates. So I did give them some benefit, but in reality I didn't, because I did let him slide. They took a slid by. I didn't. I set myself up I had expectations for it. Like I had expectations for 2K22, because after 2 years, 2.5 years of preparation, there was no reason for the game to be still bad and glitchy and crashing and all of these things. There was no reason for it to be like that. And like I said, I didn't really give them the benefit of the doubt. I didn't get it to play it out because they have more than enough time to prepare. What I really wanted to see from the development team is honest to God effort, recognize what they got it wrong in the past, and get some clear good direction for this series, 2K series, of they know what they're doing, where they're going, and how to get there. That's all I ever really wanted was and got us throughout the effort to make it as fun for the players that are really buying this game. Like, and they if they really didn't give them that much effort and put on another another like another game like 2K20, then what was even the point of even buying the game? Like 2K22 in a lot of ways was a make or break game for this series. And after a few weeks of playing this game more religiously, I can confidently say they pretty much did it in some ways. Like it's not perfectly, but it's the step. It's a step in the right direction. Let's just say that. Like they just start out with the gameplay. Like I will say the gameplay is a little more faster, a little bit more fast paced, a little more clear controls than the other game. Like it's not while it was still while at first it was kind of like infuriating in some way because like even through Gula's trial thing with the controls, it was still I don't know for how it was for the players after when they first did the trials, but for me, I still didn't find myself good at first. Once I got playing more religiously, I can say I now start to get more comfortable with the controls. So, yeah, it's a lot more smooth and, like I said, more fast paced in this game. It's not like I said, it's not great. I know it's not perfect. I don't know if it was great, but I can say the gameplay is really, really good in the game. Like really, really good. Like, and the presentation is top notch. Like, that's probably the best part of this game is the presentation, the overall visual. This is pretty much easily the best visual, best looking WWE game in this entire series. It's pretty much one of the best visual games in WWE probably ever. Like the graphics, like I said when I really wanted to see the game they effort because I felt like in the graphics and even like 18, 19, and other like pretty. I really feel like they didn't really like put much effort into the graphics and the presentation. I can say they did that, accomplished that with 2K22 as some wrestlers when you see them for they look amazing. Like Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Brock Lesnar look really awesome. Even someone like Cena, Randy, I don't know when he looked better than other games, but he looked decent, I would say. But uh, Baszler, Shayna Baszler, Alyssa Bliss, Bianca Belair got improved faces on this game because remember, she was one of the most complain models and like when you watch the 2K entrance, the hair didn't really didn't really move barely. In 2K, I think they really nailed with it. And Rock and Edge, like they were really and Randy Savage to an extent, they were one of the most complete models of the entire series. Like Edge particular, like he has some goddamn fucking awful models throughout mostly this entire 2K series. And finally, finally, they nailed with his model and actually looks like him. That at least that's the one big compliment part about the models in the 2K22. Someone like Becky Lynch now looks like actually her and not like a broken face of herself. And Becky Lynch was the 2K20 cover star, and look how she look in the game. Like go up and see Becky Lynch 2K20 and look at some of the screenshots. And you will know what I'm talking about when you see it. So yeah, so they really nail on the presentation and stuff. So yeah, it's one of the best visuals WWE games probably ever. Like I said, um, the other modes like my GM for the first time since SVR or A, I think. And while I haven't played it yet, um, but seeing like some presentation of the my GM, like it's good. It's good that they added in this game. Like it's good, but it needs more work. Let's just say this is something that they can spend throughout multiple years, and with the rest of the series, like they need to expand it up because there was not really a whole lot you can look through to the my GM mode. Let's just say that. Like it's good. The presentation of it with the drafts and roster stuff is good, but when you get to the down the nitty gritty, like only 3 matches and only like I think only like singles matches is like, huh? So like yeah, I heard it in a new patch thing like they updated my GM, so I will see if they did it. So, but for what I seen it, yeah, it's decent enough, but they need to put more effort, which they not do unfortunately this month. Same thing with Universe mode. Like that's like that's not. I don't think that's not even the most underwhelming part. I will go to more later, but the universe mode was just it was just more the same. it was nothing different for the last few games. And the only thing that's if they took out the promo system, which I will say the mocap and some material for it was pretty goddamn awful. They pretty much what they should have done, like they needed to revamp it in a major way. Instead, they just get rid of it, which really doesn't really room you out for more in this. You're in this mode, like it's alright. It's but it's like borderline bad the mode. If I'm being honest, so it well I would say it's bad, but at times it could get boring if I'm being honest. In the right way, playing the same match over, if you not really progressing, I feel like the universe mode, like it's mediocre to say the least in this game still. And that's not even the underwhelming part. For me, the most underwhelming part in the 2K in this game was the showcase mode featuring Rey Mysterio, who was the cover star. In some parts I like it, but the biggest problem was they really skip out throughout mostly Rey's Mysterio's career. Like in other games like with Austin and even Daniel Bryan, they mostly nailed with a showcase, with living their careers, their biggest highlights and things. They really barely did that with Rey Mysterio. And some of the matches they put on, like Rey Mysterio versus Grand Metalik, like huh? Like who else gonna remember that thing? And not just creating a match, but like you really gonna put this as a reliving of Rey Mysterio's career? Like they even pulled like his WrestleMania 22 triple threat match with Randy and Kurt. All out like his first debut at SummerSlam 02 pay per view match against Kurt Angle. Like they fucking skip out mostly Rey Mysterio's career in that showcase mode, which really puts a damper to me on the showcase mode. Like it's not horrendous or anything. It's a real disappointment on this showcase mode. Really disappointing in most parts of the showcase. Like at first it was like fine. Like the Halloween Havoc 97, that was definitely a conclusion for this. And WrestleMania and the match with us and like what and the other match with Eddie Mania 21. That's a cool addition. And the Eddie trivia match against Shawn Michaels on Raw '05. That was good, but mostly it's a big disappointment in the showcase mode. And also I didn't get touched like universe mode. Like wouldn't it have been cool to just mix it with my GM mode? Just saying. Because there's a little post Euro that's like very GM thing, S thing. If you combine it that together, my GM Euro was more like what a dynamite mode that could have been. But hopefully they will put more work on it in the for the rest of this series. So yeah, so let's hope for that. My fashion, like, really, it's really pointless mode. Let's just say that. It's a really pointless mode that won't doesn't add anything for the players that play this game. And it's kind of always like that they put like my fashion into them where they could have put more work into my GM and universe mode. And even some parts of the showcase mode. Just saying, but yeah. So they took out the creator entrance, which apparently they explain it is because it did pay big play a part of why 2K20 was mostly crash and everything stuff. So yeah, at least that's an explanation. But yeah, so yeah, I think that's everything I cover in 2K22 as far as I know. Oh, the My Rise mode. I have like again, I haven't touched on much, but for what I've seen, I've heard, it's really good. My Rise, which is the newly revamped My Career mode, which I never played, but I seen some of the scenes for that 2K20 My Career mode, and I pretty much fucking hated that mode 2K20. So it was nice to see they revamped that thing, and for what I heard, it's really good. The My Rise mode, for what I heard. So yeah. So yeah, I think that's everything I covered 2K22. Like 2K22 is at least it's a step in the, like I said early on, it's a step in the right direction. While there are still things they are lacking of that they really need to work on. Even like some hairfits are not perfect, they're getting there, but they're not perfect. Although there's a lot that they could improve on, I will say for the most part, I have fun playing WWE 2K22. It's probably the most fun I kind of play a game in many years. So yeah, that's a plus in my opinion. So you will see the final verdict rating of the game in the description box. So yeah, so that's 2K22. Overall, it's a really good game in comparison to most other games. It's especially compared to 2K20. It's a really fun game. So yeah, Super Evolution signs off. Like, subscribe. Tell me what you think about 2K22 in the comment section below. And as always, I'm Jason Maenius, and I have proved this message.